in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47. And here he is, Bud. The Destroyer, Conor Benn, one of those must-see type of fighters.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Good punch. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent all laid out there.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's all offense all the time. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of defense here at all. This is a high-octane battle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave.
And there's the bell to start round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They're both trying for a knockout. Punch, counter punch. That one lands. Round done with that counter shot. That counter shot lands. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Only catching air with that hook. And he misses with that jab. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He blocks the right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Here we go to the 4th round. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Those counter punches have to hurt. Big swing and a miss with the hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Back into the fray here in round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. Quick punch scores. Nope, that jab not going to score. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them.
Down goes Ben! Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Nice counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath.
There's the bell for round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
You don't want to trade shots. There's a counter shot. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Do you believe this? It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you...
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place! This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Shot rattles his cage. Conor Benn right now. Will he go down? And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here. Round 8, and we're off again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Not to punch himself out. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The straight right just misses. And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the court?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.